I was planning on coming back from my holiday season video break tomorrow. However, dear viewer, it looks like we're going to need to have a New Year's Eve quickie. Amid escalating anti-Muslim violence, suspect arrested for allegedly setting Houston mosque on fire on Christmas. Gary Moore, 37, was arrested Wednesday for the suspected arson, which has become all too familiar for Muslims. Sick burn, Salon. Oh, right, of course, that might not make sense to you yet. A few hours later they changed this. It now reads, the fire was allegedly set by a man who attended the mosque, but other mosques have been attacked in recent weeks. And let's just bounce back to the original for a second. I just love that Salon accidentally published an article effectively saying that Muslims attack buildings too often. Whoops. Now, nowhere in this guy's reporting is any kind of notice that the piece has been changed. The only difference really vaguely indicative of that is an alteration to the noted time of publication. But obviously that means nothing to anyone who was not aware that it had been published in a different form earlier, which is concerning because significant changes had been made. One of which you've seen, which significantly changes the character of the article. But check this out too. Everything about the local community and an organization wanting it to be considered as a hate crime just disappeared. The second paragraph on screen now was wiped away, and the Muslim community members say the attack was a hate crime line became, although the Houston mosque appears to have been set by a Muslim, yada yada, then continue as it did before. I guess it must have unhappened. No one needs to know about that. No one needs to know that it was there before. Just scrub it away. You know, it ruins the flow of the article now that they've had to say the suspect was an attendee of the mosque. Having said that, because they've had to change this article, doesn't it sound really strange? And please go read the whole thing yourself. It's become reminiscent of those women in tech articles, where they say, yeah, there are more women, but look, it's still mostly men. We need equality in mosque burning. Why is it always these non-Muslims setting fires? It's not fair. Anyway, back to the point of this short video. Normally with Salon, it's disagreement with opinion pieces, or obvious bias and extreme spin. Here though, I think, they've been caught in blatant fuckery, and it seems to have demonstrably confused at least some readers. One commenter said, I guess you missed the part where the suspect was actually a member of the mosque and had attended for 5 years. Another commenter responded to ask, how was it missed? Obviously, having only seen the article after it was changed, and with no note, how were they to know? Another response to that commenter, which might be a joke. So bear that in mind, it seems a bit over the top. But they went off at them entirely due to Salon's editors making changes without note. A small thing, sure, but I think it's kind of rare you get such an immediate example of the effect this practice has. Anyway, I hope all of you guys are going to have a good night tonight. And I hope the editors at Salon make not doing this shit their New Year's resolution. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions.